doing anything with respect to a data collection system, please never throw data away. It's extremely cheap to save it. Save it as long as you can, and by the time you get to some decision point 5, 10 years later, the cost of saving it for another 10 or 20 or 50 or 100 years will be practically zero. So don't be afraid of the petabyte is my message to you. And just save it all. Save it in a way that other people can access it. Save it in a way that it's self-explaining, that it contains metadata that describes if it's a database, what the fields are. You will make me very happy. I didn't talk too much about standards, but I will leave it that way. We do need you. We need people with good ideas to help resolve technological and policy issues, many of which that we've been talking about. There are ways for universities and the private sector to get involved in IntelliDrive, and we hope you will. I'm going to wind up here in a minute, but I have a few closing thoughts that, since most of you are students, I will leave with you. We have launched a workforce development initiative at the USDOT that I've been leading across the agency, where we recognize that there's a workforce life cycle from birth to retirement or beyond, and that there are needs for educational and training investments throughout that life cycle. And we think this is some of this is coming down from the White House, that we need to improve as a country our ability to attract great students to our university programs. And down here, we need to attract more kids to science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM. And I'm going to be serving on a White House task force about that in the near future. DOT is going to be releasing our strategic plan in the coming